everybody? Welcome to ENT Entertainment. Today we have myself, Evan Hines, and this is
Tom Clark.
And we have a very special guest today. Your name is?
Tez. That's Martez Combs.
And today we're going to have our second week of NFL topics and news and our opinions and just basic stuff. Let's start with predictions for the next year for certain players. Let's go Drew Brees. What do you guys think? Tom?
I think Drew Brees has another good year.
Solid year. Do good. I'll say about top 5 passing TDs. And him and Michael Thomas connection, very good. Him and Alvin Kamara.
Hey, he broke the record last year, Michael Thomas.
Mm-hmm. And you got Tyson Hill out there too. So, but my question is with that too, him and that Tyson Hill wants to play quarterback too. So, I think they'll still let him play quarterback, but that's gonna probably be after.
I agree with everything you guys said. I think he will be good next year. Do you guys think it's his last year?
It depends on what Brady does.
Yeah, it depends. It depends how far he goes into the playoffs or how his record is. The record is of the team is next year. If it's fine, and he gets into that playoffs and he gets far up there, I think he will. Or if they get another, like just the last 2 seasons in the playoffs, real bad off of those penalty plays to me, I think I don't know if he'll have played another season or not. I don't know. But I think he's trying to stay in there just like Brady.
I think Brees definitely wants to get into the Super Bowl since he's been so close.
Yeah, every year.
Every year. We got the Minnesota game, the Rams game.
Come down to one play.
Play both times, yeah.
2 years in a row, I think.
Yep.
It is.
And I think, and to be honest, it's not just because of how many times he got screwed in the playoffs. I think he's trying to prove he could stay in there as long as Brady's in that league.
I think he also wants to prove that he's one of the best too. He thinks one ring is not enough. Like Rodgers, people are like, "Oh, Rodgers is good," but do you think he's the best? No, because of only one ring.
Yep, but the thing is with Brees, he's about to be up there for most passing yards. He's going to pass Brady. I think he is, and Brady's going to be number 1.
Every year he has astounding numbers.
Is he past Brady right now? I know he passed him for touchdowns.
Yeah, it was Brady, I think, because Brady passed Peyton. I think Brees passed up.
Brees passed Peyton first.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then Brady passed Peyton.
Okay. So. Yeah.
I don't know. I think Drew Brees has at most one more year after this year. At most, then Taysom Hill could probably take over.
I give Brees at most 2.
Yep. I think 2, including this year. I think 2.
I can see it.
Yeah, this year.
I think this year, next year.
I think that's it.
I say this year, next year,
and
maybe
2 more years.
Next
2 more after this year.
I say depending
on how his health's doing.
Yeah,
he's getting older.
I think if he gets Super Bowl, though, he's for sure done though.
If he wins Super Bowl, yes.
I think he's done right there.
If Brady wins Super Bowl, I think Brady's done.
I don't think he is actually.
No, you think he's gonna come back?
He already has 6. Why wouldn't he come back? He broke it twice already.
Yeah,
but I think at some point Brady no.
You think 5 he would stop? No, he came back for 6, and he went to a new team.
Almost
why would he stop?
7th.
He went. All of us would go to a new team. Why would he stop now? Unless he's absolute shit and they win this.
I mean, that's what Manning did. Manning stayed till he got the ring in Denver and retired.
He lost his spot though.
He ended up playing awful, and then he doesn't have the mindset Brady had.
That one game, me and you was looking at, dude didn't nearly have 80 yards at halftime, and he was the starting.
Yeah, but with Brady's mindset right now, he's not done. He's not done until he's 45 at least.
Yeah, I was talking about Eli's.
TB12 is another method.
Yeah, but if you think about it, it wasn't really Brady that season. It was the defense. Defense was number 1.
No, it was all that defense.
So Brady didn't really have to do too much.
That was Brady's decline.
I mean, last year.
We'll see what happens.
Last year, Brady was pretty bad.
That's when I had him in that. So I had him.
Belichick's defense was phenomenal.
We'll see what happens now that he has Godwin, Evans, Gronk.
But they don't really have a good defense either. So.
Tampa?
Yeah.
It's not great.
Nothing great.
As long as you don't throw 30 picks, I think they can hold their own.
I think if they go somewhere this year, you can definitely say Brady carried them.
To me, if you got Brady with all that, I can see Brady got them at 11-5. If Brady has a good season with the defense doing well, 11-5. That's what I got.
You think 11-5?
Yep. Because Brees, I think Brees gonna beat him twice.
You think Brees gonna beat him twice?
You think so?
Man.
Yes.
Well, based on their overall team. And where they're at right now, Brees is obviously way better than Brady is right now.
But you think about the weapons Brees has.
Yeah.
Compared to Brady's not so well.
Yeah.
We'll look at the defense he has.
And the run game
Sanders,
too. And the run
Michael
game.
Thomas.
And Alvin Kamara.
Because wait, who's the Bucks running? See, that's the thing. They don't have no run game.
Was it run back for the Bucks? Who was?
Ronald Jones.
See, exactly.
See, and he had Kamara.
Brady has to be everything this year.
I think Ronald Jones does have a better year this year.
He's gonna have to step up, or they're gonna have to do something. And you still got Devontae Freeman out there in free agency. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, Freeman.
See, that's what I thought they was going to pretty much.
Devonta Freeman, I could really.
That'd be big for the Bucks.
Yeah.
That give Brady some leniency.
A little bit less pressure.
They're not going to be worried about Ronald Jones. They're going to be worried about Brady and Michael Evans.
Yep, because
and
Michael
Gronk.
Evans do get hurt sometimes, though.
Yeah. He does. And he gets doubled a lot, too.
And Gronk, too, so I wouldn't be surprised if
I think with Gronk and Godwin there's just so much...
options.
There's so many options, and just you can't really double Mike Evans anymore.
No, because Godwin really embraced this.
And if
He had like
Gronk is
12
what he
touchdowns,
was,
I think.
if Gronk's what he was, you can't afford
They're
it.
both over 1,000 yards too.
Gronk.
If Gronk
That's why.
was over.
That's why Jameis led the yards last year.
Yeah.
And he had 5,000.
With 30 picks.
Yeah, it's crazy.
30
picks.
That you can't ignore the fact that
No, you
30,
can't.
30 picks is just,
Dude, just
unreal.
awful.
He did get eye surgery done though.
What do we think about Aaron Rodgers' future in Green Bay? Just purely based off of him not being heavy with weapons, coaching isn't really helping him, and then also the draft. Obviously, we all know they didn't get any receivers.
I could see like a Brett Favre type deal happening with him.
Yep.
He might not stay around as long as Brett Favre did, but I could see the same kind of deal happening there.
Yep, he's gonna move somewhere. But like I said, he don't have I can see. Yeah, he don't really have weapons, but. How the way he works the
He has
offense
Adams,
so
but
well.
Adams is so double covered now.
Yeah, triple covered, double. But like I said, how he uses those weapons, those people are like, dang, bro, who is this person? Like,
That's
they
good.
come in
That's
the
Yeah, I'm
game.
talking about
Aaron
just
Rodgers.
the thing is though, he's doing us with no weapons, but he's not winning Super Bowls.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
With weapons, he could be winning more.
Oh yeah, I know.
But it wouldn't be all on him.
And
He gets banged up every year too.
And
He's done everything.
And if you think about it, it's just not Adams too. This person stepped up on Green Bay a lot, which was Aaron Jones. Out of nowhere.
Definitely.
Like,
I think he's going to regress
if
this year.
you look at the stats
He had a
from
crazy
Rodgers'
year.
bad games, Aaron Jones was right there with
I think
3,
if
4 rushing
San
touchdowns.
Fran's
easily.
defense wasn't so monstrous this year, they probably would have. They would win Super Bowl. Green Bay, obviously.
If Mostert didn't
Like,
blow up
when
in the
Rodgers-
playoffs.
Mostert blew up.
Yeah, when Rodgers had no type of good passing game, Aaron Jones was right there to push up the running game or receiving.
Couple years ago, when the Cardinals made the conference championship, I guess the Vikings, they got shit on.
Crazy.
They played the Cardinals, Green Bay Cardinals. He had Austin Janis, or what's his face? Jeff Janis. It's Austin Janis, our friend. Jeff Janis was his leading receiver that game.
All right.
And still went into the overtime with the Cardinals.
I got one
Still in the overtime.
Yep. And mine's next opinion, I think this quarterback is going to blow up with his next free agency pickup. And I actually thought about it. Kyle Murray is going to have a good season with Fitz, Hopkins, Kendrick.
Let's discuss that Hopkins trade. Let's discuss that.
What
What the hell were the Texans thinking?
They see him. Bill O'Brien
Well, him
didn't
and
like
never
Hopkins.
got along. They said
did not get along
he
at
said
I don't give a damn who you don't want. He's their number
but-
one guy on that fucking
but-
team. Watson was
but
kind of
if you
trash
see
last
top
year.
5 in the league.
Watson was
Sean
wishy-washy
Watson.
last
And
year.
1 year, I think they said, I think it was a year or two ago.
I think Hopkins is number one.
He dropped what? He
Remember-
had
I
got
no
Michael
drops
Thomas at
last
number
year.
one.
He had no drops.
I got
last
Julio
year.
and Hopkins one too.
He had no drops last year, I believe, or 2 years ago. Like, because when that season first started, and he dropped his first pass. That was his first drop. of the season.
Why would Houston want David Johnson?
But
David Johnson's broken.
yeah,
He's broken and he's done.
He's not gonna have it no more.
Torn his ACL twice.
He's done. Like, he's never the same when he was starting off. But like I said, Hopkins, Kyle Murray. This is gonna be a big. If they actually work that offense well, I could see it possibly 10-6, 9-7.
I love their defensive pickup in the draft. Though.
Yeah,
Isaiah Simmons.
because Isaiah
love it.
Simmons,
Huge.
Love it.
and
Huge.
Chandler Jones still plays like that. Man is young. That dude is.
He still plays fantastic.
Yeah, sacks. I be looking on fantasy. I pop up whoever has him. I'm like, golly, bro.
That man goes go crazy.
Yeah, and it's just like,
They still have Peterson. Peterson's getting old now.
yeah.
Peterson.
Yeah, Patrick Peterson.
He's not what he was.
Yeah, no, it's not.
He was locked down. He was a
He
monster.
still has the IQ, but he's not as. athletic, gifted.
Nobody really throws it to his side like that, though.
His eye, if anything, he's higher now, but he's just not. His body's not what it used to be. He's skilled.
Right. I mean, you think about how many years has he been in the league? Quite a few.
Quite a few.
And Kyle Murray, his fantasies rose up to like top 10 or top 5 this year just because of that Hopkins trade.
Yeah, think about it. That was Baker, his rookie year too. Came in, tore it up.
Yep.
This year,
just
terrible.
slumped. I don't know what happened.
I do think Baker was much better than Kyler was his rookie year, though.
His rookie year, yeah.
Baker had a monster rookie year. Kyler wasn't. I mean, he wasn't bad last. Kyler wasn't
Baker
bad.
gave Cleveland their first win in how many games?
That man, Kyle Murray. Detroit had them, and the dude came back. Absolute. I give Kyle Murray credit. Dude came back with some good stuff.
Let's talking about the Detroit
you can give him
Lions.
credit because talking about the Detroit Lions, exactly. That defense was abysmal.
That timeout blew the game.
Terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm not gonna lie,
Stafford
right here,
getting hurt.
I
Anyways.
think to be honest, we would have won that game if TJ never left. Because he left during that game, didn't he? He left sometime during that game. He got hurt because he was there. I
remember his concussion game against the Chiefs when he tried to hurl somebody.
But I feel like TJ left that game because we was like, if he was still there, I feel like he was still there. Or it was just he did all the work, but
he did the most of that work that game.
He did a lot of work.
He had over 100.
He had over 100. Yep.
And Jermaine Kearse, he was hurt, broke his leg preseason game. I don't know, he coming back, but I don't know.
The offense just lost it all at the end of that game, though. They just lost it.
No, I think our loss came from when we was like undefeated still with that one tie, but when we lost, I don't know who was our first L to. That started to slow everything down.
Was it Green Bay?
I think it was, yup. And then it came
hands to the face call twice. When that wasn't hands to the face.
Even the dude off of Green Bay said, the dude didn't even have his hands in my face.
He admitted he didn't. Yeah, he admitted it.
Then you went to the Chiefs game. Something happened there.
Listen, it was fourth down. It was fourth down.
And they got it, and the ball was literally...
Mahomes ran the ball and got the first down. If they stopped Mahomes there, Lions win that game.
Mm-hmm. And then the ball was literally... They said the ball literally wasn't even past the first down.
That game was very controversial.
That reminded me of the Michigan-Ohio State game when Barrett didn't cross the first down line.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
Mm-hmm. So
he was at least half yard short.
At least.
So, and then it's like you got... So, next opinion, we have this team that was 9-7 in the playoffs. Nobody expected them to do anything. And they went all the way to the
Tennessee
Titans.
What do y'all got about them coming into the season?
Let's just say who they beat. The New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah. Ravens were the favorite above San Fran.
Yep.
But yeah, Derrick Henry carried that team to the playoffs.
Oh yeah,
come on,
sure. Definitely.
Come on. Now. Sure. Same thing with San Francisco. The running backs carried Jimmy G.
He had 3 RBs, so.
Oh yeah, Mostert definitely carried Jimmy G.
Mm-hmm.
Henry definitely carried Tannehill. Tannehill was not throwing many passes.
One guy.
He had some good throws to Brown, but
he wasn't throwing.
It wasn't.
I saw like 10 completions ain't shit.
But Henry was just.
Love AJ
20 plus carries. Henry. Every game, if you look at the stats, every time Henry had 20 plus carries, they had a dub automatically.
I mean, everyone had New England shitting on the Titans.
He was floating around 200 yards quite a bit.
Yeah. That was the crazy. That's when I had him
170 and 180.
So fast, back to back, so big.
He about my height actually, 6'3", 6'4", same height. But more bigger and muscle. Like dude, strong.
Big as hell.
And then Tannehill. So I don't know how they gonna come off the seat. Well, they have more focus on who did focus on this.
Everyone slept on him.
Yeah,
everyone. The problem was everyone slept on Tennessee.
Yeah,
they thought New England was gonna shit on them. And then they got shit on.
I did too. No, I didn't. I said I hope Derrick Henry goes off.
You hope.
I thought it'd be closer. Not a shit out because I thought
Yeah.
Brady in that offense was kind of shit that year. So I'm like, I don't think it'll be a blowout, but I think it'll be
maybe a close game.
Favor. Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like a 10-7 or 13-7 or 13-3 type of game.
And then I thought against Baltimore, I'm like, all right, well, Brady in that team was awful that year. Lamar's been a fucking monster.
When I predicted those scores, I was like, Brady ain't gonna throw one touchdown. It's gonna have a pick. He's gonna hand it off to his RB, and it's gonna be like one. You
remember his last play, his Patriot bench, pick 6?
Pick 6
against
Tennessee.
No, Butler. Remember they benched Butler against Philadelphia in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Butler came back, pick 6'd him in that playoff game. And for Butler, it was a Probably one of the biggest plays of his
That's a big
career,
step in the
other
face.
than his interception against Seattle.
Oh, definitely.
And that's one team I want to talk about, Seattle. Do you think, for like the way Russell Wilson plays, do you think he deserved MVP candidate wise? The way he plays.
Wilson, he deserved it or deserves it in general?
Like, deserves to be in the list for MVP candidate wise.
So like an elite quarterback, yeah. I think he's elite. In terms of MVP, I don't think so. Okay. Not saying he can't.
He can't, but
I think Mahomes and Lamar
Russ
are always going to beat him out.
Russ definitely carries that Seattle team.
Yes.
Oh,
he does.
Well,
big
not when they had the defense.
But
without the defense,
I'm not
very limited weapons.
No.
He still puts up.
I'm not gonna lie. 2 years ago, it was Tyler Lockett. This year, all DK Metcalf.
Oh yeah,
he trusted him.
I love DK.
He trusted him with the. He just went launched.
Well, DK is also just a freaking nature.
Yeah,
as a monster.
He reminds me of
Megatron, pretty much a little bit. That's who they compare.
But just fucking ripped.
Yeah.
I don't think he is Megatron, but I think he is.
But if you think
skill
his
set
size and
Megatron
stature,
did.
yeah.
And you got Carson too, that actually just was a good
Fumbleitis.
Fumbleitis.
Just say that.
Yeah, and then Lynch came in.
But he got his yards though. He got some yardage.
Yeah, he did what he had to do.
Not saying that this is a good thing considering his fumbles.
And they were both him and Penny were both hurt before the playoffs.
That hurts too.
Sharp Penny up.
I think the past couple of years, though, the past 2 or 3 years, Wilson just carried this team.
And this team has always had...
The Legion of Boom's gone now. They don't have any weapons on offense anymore, really. I mean, yeah, looking at Metcalf, but they're not nothing... Before, they're nothing crazy. Wilson, in my opinion, made them that. Mm-hmm. Not saying Metcalf and Lockett were bad. They're just a lot better than they are with him being their quarterback.
And if you think about it...
They give them Andy Dalton as a quarterback. Like Rodgers, doing shit.
It's like Rodgers, these nobodies came up is because of
Rodgers.
Yeah, and if you think about it, these people... I mean, not these people, but Russell Wilson, if you really look at the years he played, they really had no type of negative record coming out of the season.
No.
It's always been 10 or 6.
They're hitting the playoffs too every year. They're hitting the playoffs.
Just every year, just consistent.
And they're not going far. But
no, but
you can't really with just one guy carrying the team. Like, Rodgers went far, but he had a decent defense last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You had that Blake Martinez just awful. Not awful, but just, doing good.
Dirty, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant by, like, it's crazy. Nobody really knew what to do. I didn't even know when somebody picked him. I'm like, who is this guy? And I seen all the tackles he was bunching up. I'm like, that's crazy, bro.
All right, let's go on to the Teddy Bridgewater going to the Panthers.
Now, when Breeze was injured, dude took him 5-0. And who did he beat one top 5 team, I forgot. He beat somebody that
He beat some good teams. I can't think of it off my head.
I couldn't really think. But he beat some teams up that we was like, okay.
Teddy held his own.
He proved that I can be a starting quarterback because Minnesota didn't really give him that chance, and he was getting hurt a lot, and it was just no.
Well, I mean, the injury he had to come back from was unreal.
Yeah,
like that was almost career ending.
Yeah, what was that? What was was it leg?
It was his leg.
Yeah,
it was his leg.
He came back. He proved himself.
Now look at him getting paid for a starting position. Him and McCaffrey, I think, will be very good in that backfield.
I mean, just McCaffrey. McCaffrey did everything for the offense last year. Literally everything.
His record for his career in starting is 22-12.
Yeah, and it speaks for itself.
No, it speaks for itself.
He was 17-12, but now he proved it up at 5-0.
Yeah, 5 more. Yeah, exactly. He snapped. Do you think Carolina's gonna be better?
Yeah.
I
think he'll be better than Kyle Allen did in Carolina.
Do you think McCaffrey's stats are gonna drastically change?
They're gonna go down, but not
just a little bit. But
I think
they're
not gonna feed him as much as they did.
No, because they have somebody that can trust that quarterback. Now you can have because when they had Allen at that quarterback, just the receivers wouldn't give him too. It's just I don't know how he was playing.
What do you have to go on record wise? I got 10-6.
They got 9-7.
Right there now. I was thinking it was between y'all twos because I can't see them winning more than 11. I can't.
They gotta play Brady and the Bucks twice. They gotta play the Saints twice.
Yeah. I can say.
I mean, also Brady can be absolute shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And they get shit on.
Like it's a lot of surprises. So and it's like.
And also, how's Tampa Bay gonna stop McCaffrey?
If it's one very young team in the NFL that I would look at, I'll say the next few years, if all these people stay together, I say Denver. If Locke get his shit together, if you got Philip Lindsay get his shit together,
Locke
and
has
now you
been the
got
best
Jared-
quarterback in Denver, playing in a Denver jersey since Peyton Manning.
Then you
That's not
get-
saying much.
Exactly. That's not
Like,
saying much.
But
Yeah.
Peyton Manning was great. Don't get me wrong. But like they had Joe Flacco,
it was
Brock
trash.
Osweiler,
Yeah.
trash.
Trevor
You know what I mean?
Simeon.
And
Yeah,
then
Trevor
you,
Simeon.
Now you got these young receivers on Denver making a
How many?
name
They
for
were they drafted
themselves.
what three young receivers?
Yeah, they
Three
had.
rookies?
You got all of these, and you got Judy now coming up out the, and then you got that tight end too. That's actually making. They talking about he's going to be a good person to
I mean,
pick
we'll
up.
see.
Well, yeah, but I could see that team if they all have that core in a few years. That could be a good.
I like
offense.
Philip Lindsay there.
I could see them Denver like 8-8 or 7-9.
Yeah, this year
they're not
8-8, yeah.
going.
Yeah,
They're not having no.
They're
big
not having
season.
anything crazy. I
No.
think
In the future,
they
I
won't
think
be
they have,
awful.
they have something to build off of. They have something in the works now.
And question,
They have the
like,
quarterback.
this is even another one, but this is not even like this is a player wise. What did y'all think about the Jaguars not giving Leonard Fournette that fifth option?
Mistake.
I think they should have kept Fournette.
Exactly.
They should have
He a free
picked him up
agent,
on
yeah.
that option.
Also, losing Calais Campbell hurts too.
Yeah. I think the Jaguars are going into a rebuild mode.
That hurts their pass rush incredibly.
Where is he at, Calais? He get
Ravens.
Baltimore.
Baltimore Ravens.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, we discussed that last week on our podcast.
That's huge. And then it's just like, so let's get back to that main topic on the blow-ups. We all got up there first pick first
Let's go
round.
blow ups. We got Burrow.
Burrow.
We all agree Burrow's gonna be blow up.
He's gonna have a good year.
He's gonna have a good year, but team's going negative. I can't see that team going positive.
I can.
Yeah, Joe Mixon, AJ Green. If
But
Tyler
if
Eifert can
Jay-
stay on the field, if
I
AJ
can.
Green can keep stay healthy,
That's what I'm
his
saying.
ankle, his toe, his foot, whatever.
Dalton
needs
has
to stay
always
healthy.
held them back.
Yeah, I get that.
Always.
Now he's backing up in Dallas.
And if Mixon can get his shit together, oh, bro, that'll be nice.
Yeah, they will. I can't see them going positives.
I see him going 8-8 at least.
7-9.
7-9.
7-9 maybe.
Yep, I say 7.
I don't think it higher than 8-8.
No.
But 7 or 9, I think they could.
Decent 50. Yeah.
Well, you know where his coordinator went,
Where?
or his QB coach, Carolina.
Oh shit.
Teddy Bridgewater has Joe Burrow's QB coach or offense coordinator. I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but he's in Carolina with Bridgewater.
So we all agree Burrow's gonna be above average next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you see him and Chase Young square off week 12 or 13.
All right, let's go on Tua Tagovailoa with the Dolphins. What do you guys think?
I don't know if he's going to play this year.
I think he will.
I think he will.
I think
He starts.
I think he will, but I don't know.
He's starting.
I think he starts.
We-
They're not
one?
giving that.
Yep.
They're not giving that to Fitz, bro.
I think that fits
I think,
man.
to be honest, it's
Fitzmagic.
Hold on. I won't say he won't start. I think they're gonna have them do a battle position for that. Like,
I think they'll definitely have a quarterback face off.
yeah, they will.
Definitely during the.
But to be honest, we
workouts.
already know the outcome is gonna go to Tua. Like, I can't see Ryan Fitzpatrick.
We don't know anything.
Tua's fragile.
Tua could be a bust. You don't know
Tua's
that.
fragile.
Yeah, and
Tua is very fragile.
Very
Fitz-
fragile. Now you got the best of the best. Like, you're not playing these cupcake
yeah.
teams anymore. You're playing the best of the best
Yeah,
every week.
for sure. So and this
We'll
is
see.
it's like Fitzmagic too. Like, he had too many tries. Like, everybody get okay, he's hyping, but then he went back.
I just don't love Miami's team either. Their system and everything. Everybody they have
thing
there,
is
I
for
can't
Tua-
get around
Well,
it.
they traded away everything.
Yeah.
They traded away
Jarvis,
Fitzpatrick.
KJ.
and if Jarvis, I mean not Jarvis, if Tua starts, he's not going to have a good season. It's going to be a decent. season.
Yeah, decent. I don't think it'd be bad.
No, not bad.
necessarily.
But it's going to be a decent. It's not
I
going to
think
be
similar
Burrow-
to a.
I think
Kyler.
Burrow has a better season.
Yeah,
than Tua.
because
I'll say that right now.
Burrow has
I think
a,
Tua has like a Kyler season like last year, or
I
similar
could
to
see
it.
Yep.
That he should really let that hip
Yeah, right.
really
Yeah.
heal.
Well, you got
'Cause
Corona.
that was
You got Corona.
bad
Got
indeed.
Corona now. He'll be fine.
Yeah. Who knows if
He's
we're
doing
going to
shit.
start the season? I hope we do. If we don't start the season, I might just cry.
And what do y'all think most likely about this offense? Is probably got a lot stronger just from having that one receiver. The Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Oh, CeeDee
CeeDee
Lamb.
Lamb.
Love that
Yeah.
pick.
Love it.
Love the pick.
It's the best
Love
on the
it.
board too. So
I have Cowboys as the best draft. Having the
I
best
had
draft.
to.
Oh, I
was
agree.
surprised. Yeah, I was like,
CD Lamb, Trevon Diggs at corner. They needed a corner.
Yeah.
Then you got Neville Gallimore as a tight end.
I can see them doing nice things this year.
I could
but
see
if
them
Dak,
going-
if Dak can
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 play.
rise up.
Yeah,
he can rise up.
12-4 easily.
Oh yeah, with Zeke, come on.
If Zeke don't act a fool, and you know how he is. Yeah.
Well, you see, the thing is, so now you have Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb,
Jason
and
Witten,
Zeke.
and Jay will all that.
Wins
So
old
basically,
slow ass. Ain't do
Your
shit.
front seven has to pretty much focus on Zeke, because Zeke can tear it up. Screenplays, pass, run. He can do it all. He is the ideal workhorse, like a McCaffrey and a Barkley.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
I agree.
If you have to focus your front seven pretty much on Zeke, especially early on in the game, that opens up a lot for Cooper, who's going to draw more double teams. And you have Gallup, who showed signs of great.
Who's in that division? You got the Eagles,
The Eagles,
Giants.
the Redskins, and Giants.
Yeah.
I didn't know. They win in that division.
They win that division. I mean, Eagles. If Wentz stays healthy, I don't know, man. They got
Well,
some
yeah.
weapons.
They did get hurt, too.
They got some weapons, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, I say if you have one defense you think that can stop that whole thing you talking about for Zeke, Gallup, CD,
In
and
the
all
Stop
that-
the
division?
Cowboys in the division.
In that division?
No, just
NFL?
In general?
yeah,
Many could.
yeah, it could.
Many
But
could.
I'm just saying,
Baltimore?
you have one defense. To
Baltimore definitely could.
Yeah.
Especially with Clay Snow.
San Fran, of course.
San Fran.
And then you got, like I said, it's just like you got plenty of.
The
more.
way the Rams played at the end of the season, they could have.
Yeah.
Rams got together.
See,
at the end of the
Aaron
season.
Donald, he really turns it up at the end of the year.
He did.
He doesn't do much the first 8 games, but the last 8
Yeah, he tore
tears
it
it
up.
up.
That
So,
team tore up the last 8 games.
Yeah.
They just went nuts.
What do you think of Bill Belichick's plan without taking a quarterback this or
Tank
didn't
for
even try
Lawrence.
to trade him? That's what I was
Tank
saying.
for
I think
Lawrence.
so, too.
Tank for Lawrence.
And they got some.
If you give Bill Belichick Trevor Lawrence, watch out. Evan hates that
I'm
man.
going to say right now, fuck Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, Evan hates that man.
I like Trevor. I even
But
had him winning.
Trevor
that
is
shit.
nice, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Like
Trevor
I don't
Lawrence.
like he's like that. He's that surfer boy, you know.
I'm not saying he's bad, but fuck him.
He dude is nice, and if Bill Belichick, if they be the worst team, everybody 100% knows what they're going.
With
for.
how good of a coach
Yeah.
Belichick is, they're not going to get bad. They're not going to be great. They won't be bad.
I think
They will not have that
They
one pick
will
at
win
all.
about 5 games this year.
No.
Not 4.
Bro, that defense carried them without Brady anyways. They can go 8-8.
I don't know how they go. Get
Brady
a
was
quarterback. They gonna have to
awful.
trade.
Brady was awful.
They're gonna have to trade to get up to Trevor.
They still have Sonny Michelle, who was actually pretty good.
Michelle had a down year though.
He did.
Because it could be other teams
Rushing
that
the
be-
ball.
It could be other teams
Receiving
that
wise,
be
And
willing
that
to risk.
defense was nuts.
The defense was fucking stupid.
If Sony goes off and that defense was well, I say 8-8. With how good of a coach he is, Brady was awful. He was abysmal last year, and they still made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like I
So
said,
without
if
Brady,
did-
then they
like I
might be
said-
better next year.
like I
They might be
said-
better.
Like I said,
How
if
bad
they-
he was.
If they didn't, if they do that, how you know where Trevor Lawrence is gonna end up next year? I
We
can
don't.
see. Like, but the thing is,
That's
if
the fun of
Patriots-
the draft.
If they play,
Who do you think has the worst
Who?
season this year?
Worst season?
Worst season.
Redskins or Chicago.
Wow. Redskins or Chicago? I could definitely see the Redskins.
Chicago's defense is so damn good.
Yeah, but
But with Trubisky,
They got Nick Foles,
man,
though.
They got Foles, but
Oh,
But look
Yeah,
what
they-
Foles did in Jacksonville. Got traded.
Foles was a
Shit.
monster in the playoffs, won the Super Bowl. But also, regular season, he's always shit.
Yeah.
Always shit.
Nick Foles is the backup you want. He is the backup you definitely want.
He's the backup
So
of
let's
backups.
say, because Cam's still out there. Cam is still available. If Cam were to go to Chicago and start,
A lot of teams don't want him, though, because it's just his
It's
attitude.
too many teams that got quarterbacks, but
Well, a lot of teams hate his attitude.
huh?
They don't love his attitude.
No, I'm talking about it's all teams that like have quarterbacks pretty much. Because
Oh,
you're talking about the
well-
Trevor Lawrence and all that. Like, you gotta think. It's not too many.
Well, them
teams.
half
Okay, let's say this,
doesn't mean
let's
they're
say
good.
Justin Herbert becomes a bust.
I agree.
Okay? They draft Lawrence. Tua becomes a bust. They get
You
first
know
pick,
who I
they
can
draft
see?
Lawrence.
He can go to Indy too, maybe.
I think Isaiah Simmons, though, he's going to be a monster.
Yeah, he's going
I think he's going to be a legitimate fucking monster. They did say, though, with the Cardinals, they're trying to focus him on one role,
Yeah.
one position. I wonder what's going to be. The
He
linebacker?
could play
outside.
outside backer, he could play slot corner, he could play safety, he could play anywhere.
I wonder. I mean, they might focus on one position, but they might still have him go out maybe certain times. If there's injuries, you could have him go somewhere else.
If I had a chance, I'd put him on an outside linebacker.
So would I. I agree with that.
Fast.
100%.
He can come off the edge and make that tackle. He's the guy I wanted Detroit to draft.
And this is who our opinion. I know we all have that one. Oh man, what y'all think about Detroit this year?
If they can stay healthy, I see a good year.
I don't.
I think we
I
need.
see a good
I think in another year or two we need to start preparing for.
I think Lions go 7-9.
I give
7
them.
and 9. I can
If
see
healthy, 10-6.
I don't think that. No.
Yeah, I can see
it.
that.
Healthy,
Healthy.
they beat Chicago
Swift.
twice.
Yep. Swift.
They beat Green Bay at least once at home.
Chicago, but that was with Trubisky playing like fucking booty cheeks.
Vikings maybe one time, and that's that Vikings.
Let's not
thing.
forget Trubisky's first year. He was pretty decent.
Yeah,
Well,
but
that's a lot of rookies do decent in their first year.
Yeah, but I don't know where he's at now. Like
Trubisky, no, he's a backup.
I don't think he'd be good. I'm just saying he had a decent year, so we can't
and
necessarily
we got
write
Swift
him
too,
off.
so we actually got two good running backs.
And what if Foles comes in and what if Foles just utterly shits on us? Which it's definitely possible.
Especially
just like they
season.
did,
Just like New England's defense, why can't they do
just like
us?
Chase Daniel did when.
Well, that defense also had Matt Patricia as head coach. That full shit on. I want to see.
Yeah.
So after that game though, I lost. I did not want to trade.
Oh, and we still have Patricia on our team then. And we have men on our team.
Yeah.
That's kind of
me personally. I have no faith in Patricia.
I don't either.
That's just me.
They worship him like he's a defensive guru. He doesn't know shit about defense. It's all Belichick. They even say Belichick focuses most of his efforts on defense.
And you saw what happened once Patricia left. That defense evolved into something
even better
we have never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Belichick. They even say Belichick does not bother the offense. He's always focusing on defense.
Yep.
So whoever is a defensive coordinator, you can't really say he's good because you can just say it's all Belichick.
Yeah.
Like what happened this year?
Mm-hmm. I heard
Multiple teams were shut out.
I heard Belichick's son was calling a lot of plays too.
That's
Exactly.
We got a tear coming.
Because his sons might end up taking over the Patriots.
I can see it. I wouldn't even be surprised if that
see it.
happens.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They'd be like, well, your
watch
father
out for
won
Bill's son.
They'd be like, your son won a 6 ring. I mean, your dad won a 6 rings. Why not? Come on, we get you a spot over here.
What do we think about Justin Herbert? I personally think he's gonna be a bust. I think he's gonna just fail completely with the Chargers.
It depends on Eckler.
Yep. Eckler is going to have a good season.
Eckler helped
I think he did great
Rivers
this season.
so much. It was stupid.
Rivers is awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how he's going to be
That's why
exactly
he's
over there with Indy.
Terrible.
And they,
Well, you see, the whole Indy thing. I think Jonathan Taylor is going to have not this year.
He's going to be a slip.
Oh, he's
Next
pretty good,
year.
yeah.
He's going to be a great running back in the NFL. He's going to end up being their workhorse because they're not going to give Marlon Mack the money
No.
because they just got Taylor on a rookie deal.
And then you still and T.Y. just put on he just said a while ago. He said,
I'm gonna play. I don't know if he said one more year or to end his contract, and he was gonna retire pretty much. Well, he said he was gonna retire, but he said most likely after his contract is up, he's gonna stay as a Colt forever. So that's how much we put on social media sometime this week.
And now we're gonna start with Derek Brown as another bust. In my opinion, I think Derek Brown's gonna be a bust. I don't think he's gonna be anything crazy, anything decent. I think he's gonna be bad. Nothing else than that.
When I see Derek Brown, he reminds me of Warren Sapp.
I didn't personally. I never really paid too much attention to him because they did say in the draft we was supposed to pick him up.
Yeah, I mean they said him, Tua, and Okuda.
Yeah,
Occasionally a
That's
similar.
what they said.
Yeah. That's what they had prediction wise for the mock draft, whatever. But I didn't pay too much attention because, like I said, I already knew we was going to grab Jeff. So I was like, we
as soon as they ship Slade and Philly.
Yeah.
No, yeah. We needed the corner. We needed it.
Yeah. And then we grabbed one person. We grabbed another one. Who was that?
Swift?
Desmond Trufant too.
Trufant the corner. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good. That's 2 good pickups, but
That's big.
I didn't really pay attention to Brown like that, so I was like, no, I don't even.
I think Derek Brown's going to be okay. Maybe not this year, but I think he's
going to develop through the years.
He'll develop. It'll take him about 3 or 4 years, I think.
I just think on the odds of how many players are drafted each year, how many big ones that people think are going to be good, a lot of them, majority, 90% aren't. That's why I think this Derrick Brown will cut it. I think Young will be good. I think Brown's going to be one of the busts.
I think Chase Young's going to be really good the way he's built.
Oh, definitely.
The way he's like the prototype defensive end.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go with my last bust. It's going to be Henry Ruggs III. I don't think he's a bad player by any means necessary. I just don't think his play style
in the Oakland system
will not work in the Oakland system
I think
all. I think it'll be awful.
I think his system to me runs like you said way in earlier when we talked was Kansas.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Kansas City,
Yeah. Kansas. I could see that Kansas or this one works too a lot with small, fast people. The Eagles as well.
Or Baltimore.
Yeah, that's how a lot of teams run small receivers with speed.
My boy Hollywood.
Yeah,
Hollywood. We're gonna go into the middle of the pack players. I think Jerry Jeudy on the Broncos.
Yeah.
Just purely based on the fact of who's his quarterback.
Young quarterback. He's
young quarterback. We have no idea. He looks decent. He doesn't look anything special. He doesn't look bad. I think Jeudy looks solid. I think he'll be solid in general, but I just got to see how he gets with Drew Lock as a quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drew Lock is developing. I was a little bit surprised.
It's gonna take some time for Drew for sure.
But he got Melvin Gordon in that backfield too with him and Phillips, so
that was big. Melvin Gordon pickup for them was big.
Definitely.
So they have him and Lindsey now in the backfield.
Definitely opens it up for them.
But now another thing is for the fantasy value, he's not like worthy a number one star RB in fantasy. I think he's like more of a flex option.
Melvin?
Yeah.
Oh, obviously, yeah.
RB2 flex.
Yeah,
RB2 flex. For sure.
I can't see him starting like right off reps because it's just like you still got Philip Lindsay and all of them.
Yeah. I also have Jeffrey Okudah in the middle of the pack.
Yep, that's who I have my last one. Yep, Jeff Okudah.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be.
He's gonna show us.
Some veterans are gonna test him for sure.
Yeah.
Going based off of what happens with a lot of rookies that go to teams like ours, like the Browns and the Lions. A lot of rookies or even players that go to us, just die off. Their careers die with us. And with Okudah, I'm not saying it's going to be bad, but I do think, given his college career, and the Lions hopefully making some improvements, I think he should be a decent corner.
And sometimes, when he, like you said, for Detroit, when people come and they just leave off of their careers, a lot of people has done
Cleveland's the same way.
Yep. A lot of people
or retire early.
Calvin Berry.
Let's talk about that right now. Let's just go right into that.
That's just
Let's talk about Calvin retiring.
If Calvin stayed in the NFL, he'd be the greatest receiver of all time.
Yeah, I still think he already is.
6'5", 4.35 40. Can jump out the gym. Insane. 239 pounds. Tell me another receiver his size that could run that fast and catch a ball like that.
Catch a ball with the length of a garage. That's ridiculous.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It's on the
a ball could
sports science?
garage. Yeah, sports science.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, you said he could just do this?
Yeah.
He could jump out to the size of a 2-car garage.
Yeah, he could catch out a 2-car garage and catch a ball. The whole length of it.
That's how
far he can go catch a ball.
That's how much of an impact he made on the game.
And
that's how freak of a nature he was.
I think they said when they went 0-16 before they grabbed him, he had or when they went 0-16. I don't know if it was a year when we drafted him or before.
Well, 0-16 is when we grabbed Stafford. He was on the 0-16 team.
Okay, so when they I looked at it on social media. He had 12 of our 20 passing receiving touchdowns that year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Calvin was overlooked completely based on his team.
Yeah, because he's in Detroit.
Mm-hmm. I think Barry was too.
And he was trying to leave to go to Oakland.
Barry's known. If Barry would have retired,
they know Barry, but based on players that know Barry a lot, they say like he's still like very unknown. I mean, he's known, but he's very underrated still as Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And the thing is for Calvin,
because they have Emmitt Smith way over him. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure a lot of players have Barry over Emmitt Smith.
Barry was better than Emmitt and Walter.
A lot of them have Walter.
That's
and Emmitt
controversial,
better,
but
based on their teams.
Mm-hmm. If you look at it, Calvin wanted to go to Oakland at some time after he left the Lions, but they wouldn't do it. I was like, no.
Detroit was not going to let us let him up. They had the rights to him.
And he just got mad about it. And that's why he don't really...
So I get mad when I watch SportsCenter or any sports talk show on ESPN. They talk about the greatest receivers or greatest running backs. They never mention Calvin. And they barely mention Barry. Barry's very low on who they mention.
He gets there every
They have Antonio Brown. They talk about Antonio Brown as an all-time receiver more than they talk about Kelvin, which is abysmal.
What? How tall is Antonio Brown? 5'10"?
5'10", 5'11".
You know, Calvin's 6'5", 4'3", 40.
His highlights, he broke records.
Calvin was getting triple covered in the end zone, still jumping up, snagging the ball out of the air. The one play that I will never forget Calvin Johnson doing against the Dallas Cowboys. Triple covers. Boom. Up in the air. Snags that ball right out of the air.
And the Raiders.
And the Raiders. And the Bengals.
Mine's is still that one when he had that 329 yard game, bro. I was like,
26, 29. It was something like that.
300. That's all that matters. 300.
And then that still play bugs me when we got rigged off that Bears game. Talking about it wasn't even in, but
that was bullshit.
We was in those. And
then about the man.
That's when Cutler, Forte,
so many greats who are on the Lions were basically just Calvin and Barry are so overlooked based on their team. Where even with certain bad teams, some of their greats are like, oh, we acknowledge him more. Still, the Detroit, I'm like, it's ridiculous.
I miss Calvin. Sure as hell.
I think we all do.
So man, that was a one hell of a player.
Now, what rookie do you think is going to have the biggest impact this year? The biggest impact
on their team,
from one rookie on their team.
I personally think Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow?
Him being a quarterback, fantastic one at that. And the Bengals always lacking a quarterback, especially with AJ Green. If AJ Green's healthy, by far Joe Burrow. Easily.
What about you, Taz?
Me, I got two. I gotta say this one. I gotta say these two. It's not even Joe. I just pay attention to the positions the team needs and the players they have. I'm going to say either Justin Jefferson makes a huge impact on the Vikings because they lost
Stephon Diggs to Buffalo.
Which that dude was a deep threat to their team. And Adam Thielen was a deep threat, but he wasn't.
They have Adam Thielen and they also have Kyle Rudolph, though.
Yeah,
keep that in mind.
But those wasn't the people that... Okay, let me go 50, 40-plus yards deep to a guy down the field.
So you're saying you think Jefferson might have more impact than Joe Burrow does as a quarterback on the Bengals?
No, not like... I'm just talking about, like...
No.
Helping the team out wise, yes. I'm saying Justin Jefferson will. Like, this is really hard, but... And then I say CeeDee Lamb. Like, those two right there, I just pay attention so much. Because it's just like... it helped the Cowboys. I'm not saying the Cowboys was bad, but now they have CeeDee Lamb. That was a huge, good receiver. Now it's put more pressure on the defenses. Now they have to. It's just so much pieces the Cowboys have.
Zeke,
and now it's so much switch ups they got to do. And now him and that.
I think with you picking CeeDee Lamb and Justin Jefferson, both good picks. Personally, I just think Burrow, just because he's a quarterback. More and just in general, his position in general.
You guys might be surprised at my
Bengals quarterback. And then also, you got CeeDee. You see he has an impact, but it's based on the quarterbacks, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I
Jefferson
said.
Jefferson could do just as bad if Cousins is bad, too.
That's what I'm saying.
Same with Dak Prescott. Not saying they will be, just saying a bigger impact on them.
I have Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Kansas City running back. First round
really?
pick.
I'm intrigued to go. I'm intrigued.
So... Basically, you have Patrick Mahomes at the helm. Okay. Mm-hmm. You got Damian Williams as your number one. Yeah. I don't feel like he's a number one in many spots.
No, not at all.
The Kareem Hunt loss was huge. Clyde, I think he's going to really help out that run game. Because, listen, it's Kansas City. You're going to probably see them in most of the primetime games this year.
But how much can he impact the team more than they already are, though?
Huge.
You think so?
You give them a running game, he's another passing threat out of the
more
backfield.
Than CeeDee,
more
Joe.
Than CeeDee, for sure.
You think more than Joe?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, that would win the Super Bowl.
See,
I don't know how much
Joe,
they
I'm
get.
not going to lie. How you talk about Joe, and I've seen a dude play.
Yeah.
Absolutely agree. If I had to compare him to one QB, I'm not gonna lie. I could compare him to easily Rodgers. The running ability, the escaping out of the pocket, the
they said Rodgers and Brady. They like him a lot compared to them. Rodgers and Brady.
It's gotta be like
which I can't
see.
You don't hear that much though. When does anyone ever say better than Rodgers and Brady? Whoever says that? Never that.
Not many, but yeah. It's that how he plays. Yeah, I've seen it. Just how he was working against Clemson. I think
all of your guys are good role players. I think Burrow's gonna be the biggest player on his team. That's the difference for me.
But
he'll be the number one impact player because he's the number one player on his team.
He just have to learn the
That's
system.
what I think. Especially if AJ is good. If it is not as good, he might not be as big of an impact, but I still think he'll be a major impact.
Yeah,
I do like your thought a lot though with Klein though, because it gives them more leniency in the throw game.
And I just want to think like, now that we have all these impact players down, my question is now, what are the most teams to sleep on that you should be able to watch out from what you improved last year?
I also want to include for the biggest impacts is, I'm not saying they will, I'm just saying the possibility, Swift to the Lions.
Yeah, I can see that a lot. Because
It depends how they use him.
Carrion's injured. He has no vision.
No, if
Swift plays well, that's what I'm saying.
He could take that role.
I think he's gonna definitely help out our offense a lot, especially Stafford. He's gonna help Stafford a lot.
Detroit, I do not want to see them have one workhorse.
I don't either.
I want to see Carrion
split, yeah,
and I want to see Swift having split carries.
I like
split work in the
yeah.
pass game.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a huge fan of teams that split RBs, especially with people like the Steelers. When they had D'Angelo Williams, they had all those Jamal.
He was a monster.
Sam's, they had all those people that come just in split roles of carrying the ball. Just with the Chiefs, like you said, in the 49ers, like, sometimes when I play Madden, I love having split running backs. It's just
it's good,
simple.
Good for receiving him, too.
Yeah.
Unless you have McCaffrey.
Yeah. Well, still, I love it.
Look what Kamara and Ingram did together.
Yeah.
They tore shit up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now look, you can still see that impact over there on the Ravens. Him, Lamar, RG3 sometimes.
Him and Lamar,
J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah, now you got J.K. and you got Gus, so that's another big
and
free
Justice
impact.
Hill. You know who they were saying Justice Hill's like? Alvin Kamara.
So
they compared him to Kamara.
I remember Freeman and Tevin Coleman.
Yeah. Yeah, that was something too.
Even if you have two backs, they don't have to be necessarily sharing the running back loads. You could have Freeman just run the run game, and then you had Coleman come out there on pass play, go for a little route.
But Tevin Coleman did prove when he went to the Niners, he can run that ball.
Oh, yeah.
He can be a number one.
Mm-hmm. But he's not going to be, Raheem Mostert. Absolutely went nuts in the playoffs and the Super Bowl. He went nuts.
He really came out.
Torched them.
Yeah, and I think, and like you said, my question with the teams that you should worry about this year that are slept on, like, I think my personal number one is the Bills, actually. Like you said,
just want to say that. Just want to say the Bills.
About to say
that the Bills.
Josh Allen proved that he could sit here and play, but he's not one of those quarterbacks that can consistently throw for 300 plus, 400 plus, like Breeze.
He can take off.
But he can run if he have to.
Oh, exactly.
Like he
stiff armed some guys, man.
Yeah, and he beat
hurdled.
And he beat the Cowboys on Thanksgiving.
Stiff arming and hurdling. He was nice with it.
Him, John Brown. You have now Stephon Diggs. And then
I think Stephon Diggs is going to be a huge impact on that team.
Yeah, it most definitely
opens up the pass game so much for Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
John Brown's going to be open.
I think his yards is going to move up a little bit this year, too. So
he was my fantasy quarterback last year. He took me to the championship.
I got Bills in playoffs. Sure. I got Bills in playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, easily. I could say 11-5.
I say at least 10 assists for me.
Now that I feel like the Patriots are not going to make the playoffs, that leaves room for the Bills in that division to win the division.
Yeah, I definitely think the Bills are going to be 10.
I had the Bills winning the AFC
maybe 11-5. I don't know.
Oh, that. Okay, I was going to say that.
Winning the AFC East.
Yeah.
I can say that easily, yeah.
Like, and to me, with the Colts, I see them going 6-10, 5-11. I can't see them having no power.
Yeah, I can't either.
In that lineup, no. That's not a team. I'm gonna say sleep.
Who else do you think is gonna be a big team out there? A sleeper team out there?
You said a sleeper?
Yeah.
Me, I think
a sleeper team.
I think this team is gonna bounce back from having that rough year. The Browns. I think they're gonna bounce back and come with a 10-6 year.
They're gonna have more chemistry this year.
I agree, as long as Baker's on.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
If Baker's not on, they're not on.
I mean, think about every
because
team.
everybody was hyped last year when they had Odell to come in, and it was like, oh, this
And then
is our year.
Jarvis.
But now they have
First game
Hooper
against
too.
the Titans, blown out. It was like 40 or 50,
Yeah.
something like 13.
They got Austin Hooper now too at tight end.
Oh yeah, and that was a huge pickup.
That was big for them.
That was huge. They got targets out
They
there.
still have Chubb,
And
Hunt.
Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
Yep. So they should have no
Yeah.
problem on
Kareem, if he gets going,
So in
there's
Kansas City,
reason
that
this should
man
be
was
bad.
nuts. That man
He was
nuts in
dirty.
KC.
I got two other teams I'm thinking about that are going to be back, or just back again in general. Atlanta are going to snap back, not Super Bowl, but I think they're going to be in the playoffs. They're going to snap back.
Yeah, they got
And
Julio,
I think the Rams
Gurley.
as well.
And you got
I could see it.
you got Gurley coming back to his hometown, so he gonna feel some love. Now he said, "I'm in my."
I think
hometown,
Gurley's
I
going to
do it."
snap with Atlanta.
Yeah, I think he will too.
He's going to open up that pass game for Julio so damn much if he snaps.
Julio and Ridley's been good.
Really was really good.
Some games he did take over when Julio didn't do much.
Yeah,
It was
Julio
really-
Julio was getting
touchdowns.
double, triple covered at times.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was really right there.
But with a Gurley snapping, or if he gets back, or even close to what he was, it's going to open up so much for that offense.
That arthritis holds up.
And one big question: Can you see the Eagles being another sleeper team coming back now? Carson, like we all said, we all know this big role. We all know this big role.
Yeah,
Carson
the
is in
Eagles
an
are a
injury.
sleeper team.
Yeah,
If
Think
if Wentz stays healthy.
if he stays healthy, I can see them bouncing back.
But Wentz, I feel like Wentz. I don't like Wentz. I
man,
don't feel like he's that good of
I
a
don't
quarterback. Nick
I don't
Foles
either.
did better than him in Philly.
yeah,
I agree.
yeah, he did.
With the Rams, though, they don't have Gurley anymore, but I still think with I mean, Goff can play decent sometimes. They have decent receivers. That defense is nice. I think they'll bounce back. I don't think they'll be what they were because they obviously don't have Gurley, especially in this prime either. But I think they'll be a solid team.
Me, I think a solid team.
They'll be as bad as they were.
This team is a little bit of sleeper, but I'll say watch out them a little bit. I think this quarterback had experienced the year of a rookie taking Eli's spot. I'll say the Giants. Like, I think they can
Come back.
You have faith in Daniel Jones then?
I have a little bit of faith. When that dude came in, he knew what he was doing a little bit. You know, he had some bad games, but he was playing like, I'm ready.
It's all about if he can fix his fumble
You
problem.
That's
think
what I'm
you think Daniel Jones with the Giants? You think they're gonna be good? The Giants are gonna be good in general?
Now, I can't say very good yet because this is what his second year, right?
Yeah.
So like, I can't say too much. I can say a little bit in the between.
What do you have them going then?
If he fix, like I said, if he can fix his fumble problems, if Saquon can just don't have no injuries, I can say 9-7.
Really?
Yeah.
You think the Giants 9-7?
I like Darius Slayton.
Slayton was
Love
he torched the last game we went to.
He tore.
We went to that game. He torched
He
us.
tore out games after that too.
Yeah.
I like him. I like Shepard a lot too. Love Sterling.
Mm-hmm.
Love Evan Ingram too.
If he can
Evan
stay
Ingram's
healthy,
nice.
If he
Ingram's
can
huge.
stay
Evan
healthy.
Ingram's nice.
If he can stay healthy. All that, like I said,
And
I
their
think
defense
90s
too. The defense wasn't the greatest last year either though. The
Yeah, their
kinda
defense
iffy.
is a little bit iffy. Yeah,
But
they
I
don't have-
think their biggest player on that team on offense, besides of course the quarterback, is Evan Ingram.
Mhm.
Slayton played for this, but I think Ingram is so good though.
Barkley's.
just something.
Barkley's a mon. Yeah, Barkley's we are not Barkley.
I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to him and Zeke, he's right there.
I think he's better than
Where
Zeke
do you?
personally.
What's your top 3 running backs?
Top 3 running backs. Christian, that dude's a workhorse.
Yeah.
I'm putting him number
Oh
one.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
easy.
Yeah.
You tell me, kid.
Me, I'm gonna go. I'm sorry. Saquon's right there with points. He receives and runs the ball.
Yeah.
And number 3 at backs. For number 3, I'm gonna probably, like I said, I'm just probably have to go with Zeke.
I think everybody has
Number
McCaff,
3.
Barkley, and Zeke. All top 3.
Because
Maybe
they
mixed
all
order,
do the
but all
same
top
thing.
3.
They
yes.
all do the same thing. But
No, I actually have the next one. I got McCaffrey, Barkley, and Henry.
yeah,
Henry's another good option. I got
But
Henry
like
at
I
number
s-
5.
Bro,
When he did New England's defense,
He's 4.
Yeah.
he put up 173 yards rushing against New England's defense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then 180 against Baltimore.
but like I said, I give you that one. But these 3 running backs.
I'm going based off of last year and coming into this
Oh
year.
yeah, I know what you
As a whole, as a running back, definitely Zeke.
Yeah,
Zeke's
because
probably
them
the best
3 running
pure
backs
running back out there right
can
now.
do everything: catch, running. It's just like, they don't really throw it to Henry because like Henry don't really need to, but they more Titans or more of a heavy run set team.
McCaffrey is obviously does everything.
Yeah.
I think he's actually better than receiving than he is running.
1,000.
I think he's better than receiving than he is running. Personally, I think he is really.
Well, you get that man out in space.
Yeah.
Look what he does.
I think just based on pure running backs, I mean, Henry's good, but I'm going based off last year and this year, but if I'm going pure just overall so far. Oh, Zeke's definitely my top 3.
Okay.
I got McCaffrey, Saquon, Zeke. I got Saquon a little bit over Zeke.
Okay. All right,
I think Zeke's the best pure running back though.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go coming based off this year. Pure, we go for quarterbacks. If y'all want to, we can add running backs. I know we just said
who would think we're better, or we're going best of last year to end this year?
Who's going to be like the best 3 quarterbacks, the
this
best
year.
3 running backs?
So we're going by last year to this year. Okay,
let's go all the way to in the tight ends, and then we could just do defense-wise, just teams.
All right, we're going top 3 right now?
Yep, go ahead. You just we'll do all quarterbacks first, and then we just go on our set.
Mahomes, Lamar, Rodgers.
Me, I'm gonna go with.
You could switch out one of them with Deshaun.
Me, I'm gonna go with easily Patrick, Lamar, all of us. Mm-hmm. But I'm surprised to say this person, and I know when this dude has a whole healthy team, whole healthy receiving team, I think this dude can have the best year if the line protects him.
I think I'm going to say
Stafford.
Yes.
Well, I don't think that. I don't think that at all.
I think. If you think about it, if the line protects the guy and he has the receiver,
he's a slinger.
The dude.
I just don't love his decision making. I don't love it.
It's sometimes, but the dude. If you think about the fourth quarter comebacks and all in halftimes, the dude barely throws any interceptions.
That's all of us could do, though.
But now we got running game. Now if we use these running backs right, I think he can be up there in that top 3 or top 5 by end of the season. But
he was on pace for 5,000 yards.
That's what I'm saying. Right there, he would have been right there with James.
That was without another running back.
And
that was just carrying.
That was just without Jermaine Kearse.
I can't see it.
I can see
top
him
10.
up there,
I can see it if he can stay healthy. If
the
team can stay healthy,
sure.
like you said.
Top 10 for sure. Top 5.
If that team stays healthy, his running backs stay healthy,
and his
line blocks like it's supposed to. How many sacks he taken against Minnesota? 11?
Oh, man.
11 sacks against Minnesota? That was disgusting. I turned off the TV. Complete. I said, screw this. I'm out.
I seen it. I just went on. I just got on something else.
You know, it's...
And penalties is a big thing for us, too.
Yeah, penalties were huge. We don't get the calls.
It's like for big plays where it's negated because of penalties.
Yeah.
A lot of plays happen like that.
My top 3, I have Mahomes, Lamar, Deshaun. Deshaun's line needs to block.
That's what it is.
That man took... I have it on my fantasy team. Okay, we get minus half a point for a sack last year, you know? He took so many sacks at one point. I was at negative points. He took so many sacks early on. Negative.
All right, so RBs, Evan?
Just best of last year going to this year.
Just going into this year, how you think overall wise is going to be the top 3?
Christian, Saquon, Henry.
Yeah, I'm going to go with your same attack there. I'm going to have to... Those 3 running backs...
Henry was just so hot last year. I think he's going to be beast again.
Yeah, I got you with that one. That's a good 3 setup. I'm going to go with that one.
You guys would be pretty surprised.
Let's hear it.
I think the number 1 running back this upcoming season is going to be Zeke.
Really?
Because I think that they're going to lessen McCaffrey's role some to keep him healthy. He's got a big contract.
They
don't want him hurt.
Even with lessening it, I think he's going to have a lot of lows.
Well, he's going to have a good year, but I think they're still going to load Zeke up. They're still going to load that man up.
They are, but
Zeke don't get hurt.
I think Zeke is going to get less numbers, actually.
When was the last time Zeke got hurt?
I can't tell you.
You can't, but the thing is...
The same thing with McCaffrey, but I think they're going to lower his role just a little bit.
I think they is with 2. I think
McCaffrey's my number 2.
I think the same thing with Zeke. I think the same thing with Zeke.
They're going to do the same thing with Zeke.
Yep.
They're going to lower. Now they got
CD
CD and they got all these passing options. They're going to lower that role.
But
Jerry
if
and them?
the passing game's hitting and they're up, what are they going to do?
They're going to run, but
you see South Carolina, they have no receivers.
Now sitting here, they're going to talk about the offense, and Dak has weapons. Dak's got to prove he can use those weapons.
I can see why you're saying McCaffrey going down.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Barkley at number 3.
Okay.
Because, in New York, who do you really have catching the ball?
No. Well, him.
Evan Ingram.
So if you put, let's just say this. I'm a Detroit fan. Let's say you put Galladay on New York. Who's your number one receiver?
Galladay.
Okay, thank you. They don't really have that stud. You know what I mean? They don't have that. They don't have that. They don't have that consistent receiver.
Ingram could be that at tight end.
At the same time,
could, but
you're gonna.
He's
New York,
also a tight end. They don't get as much.
I feel like New York is gonna be down in games.
Yeah,
they're gonna be down. Not McCaffrey, but Barkley, he can still catch the ball in the backfield. And
I just think magic. For what you're saying with McCaffrey losing loads, I think he's had more loads and more stats than Zeke will. I think Zeke will go down too.
He very well could.
Who?
This is
my prediction. This is
my prediction for next year.
I have Zeke at 4 next year.
Damn.
I have him at 4.
I mean, that's not wrong with Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's my number 4.
Henry was a beast, and he was a whole offense in the playoffs.
We're talking about just running back, just rushing yards, or all purpose?
All purpose.
All purpose. Okay, I see Henry at 4.
If I say I can see him at 4.
All purpose Henry at 4.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If we do all purpose, let me see.
Well,
no, hold on. I'm gonna switch back up. I'm gonna put Saquon at number 1
in general.
All purpose.
Just in general.
Because
general yards.
Yeah, if you like you said, I kind of agree with that. He got the max contract. They might lower just a little bit, but
I think Henry gets more looks.
I think Saquon is in the middle of it. He gets more when it comes to passing and running at the same time.
All purpose.
Overall,
Barkley does.
That's why McCaffrey's easily number 1.
Yeah, I gotta take Saquon this year for that. Now he did it last year, but like I said, now they got Bridgewater.
Saquon where?
Now they don't have to.
Saquon where?
In number 1, off purpose.
Number 1.
Yeah, like
over McCaffrey.
I got to because now they got Bridgewater. Now it's like, okay, now the Panthers won't have to worry about pushing too much load on Christian about it.
They still will.
They will, but I say not.
Especially if he isn't as good too, with what he has.
They got Curtis Samuel
and McCaffrey might be getting a little looks at receiving wise too.
Curtis Samuel and DJ Moore have come into their own as the 1 and 2 there.
Yeah,
but then also McCaffrey still receives a lot.
Yeah,
and I think he was hitting 10 for 100.
But you do have Bridgewater now, not Kyle Allen
Yeah,
anymore.
he might be even crazier with it throwing him.
Maybe. We'll see. What do you guys have for receivers?
That's a big one.
Based on last year, just in general. We're gonna go last year.
We're going into this year.
This year
with all yards,
who do you have
TDs and everything.
number 1 receiver, number 2, and number 3?
Michael Thomas, Hopkins, Julio.
That's your 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's respectable.
I'm gonna have to go.
Mixed match Julio and Hopkins.
I'm gonna
so you got Mike Thomas,
Julio, Hopkins. I think Hopkins less because Kyler. We have no idea how he's gonna do.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Julio's gonna snap just because of Curly being there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Michael Thomas, DeAndre Hopkins, and then for the third one, it's not. I want to put.
It's tough.
Julio.
It's tough.
I want to put Julio,
tough.
but it's just
they did lose Hooper.
It's just so many people. I think this guy is gonna prove and have a bigger back bounce, whatever it goes.
Bounce back.
Yeah. I think
Odell?
Odell's gonna
come
back.
I called it.
I think he's gonna come back. He had a bad year, but I think this year he's gonna prove it.
I think
if Baker Mayfield stays
his bad year is because of Baker.
Yeah.
I feel
and if Baker improves it, Odell's gonna have his game, and he's gonna bring.
If you
back
give Mahomes Odell, good luck league.
Me at 4. I'm saying 4. Just you can switch out anything. I think Mike Evans if Brady plays well.
If he plays well, yeah.
Because if Brady plays well, he might be hitting Mike Evans a lot.
No, I'm hitting Chris Godwin at 4.
I'm hitting Mike Evans.
No. It's tough, but yeah.
That's because you're keeping.
Yeah,
no, it's not. It's
one good year. One good year. He's better than Mike Evans.
I'm not saying that. But look, Chris Godwin proved he came in and proved it's 1 year, but he still came in with 12 TDs and over 1,000 yards.
Still only 1 year.
But 1 year. But
Mike Evans has proved it year in and year out.
He's going to do. Chris Godwin's going to do the same thing now they got Brady.
I don't think he is.
I think he will.
I don't think he will. He got all of his. I think he got all of his looks just based on Mike Evans being double teamed.
I can agree with
My
that.
top 3. It's really hard for me to say this. Michael Thomas, because Emmanuel Sanders is in town. He's going to take some looks.
He's number 3?
He's not. Michael Thomas number 1.
Oh, still okay.
I still got him number 1, because
Okay.
him and Breeze have that connection.
All right.
They have that. He broke the record. Come on now.
Oh, I agree.
You know.
I agree. He's
Number
good.
two?
I said number one anyways.
Number 2, Julio Jones. Because Austin Hooper ain't there no more. Devonta Freeman ain't there no more. They do have Gurley. It's Gurley's first year in the
And no
system.
Coleman.
Mm-hmm. And no Coleman. They have Gurley, Ridley, Julio. Who do you think is going to get the most?
And then Girl's going to open it up for him, too.
Oh, yeah. Gurley, if Gurley can get going on the run game, it's going to open him up. Number 3. Oh, just DeAndre Hopkins. Based on that he doesn't drop a ball.
You know,
He doesn't.
And in Arizona, you have the aging but sure hands, Larry Fitzgerald.
Yep.
He don't drop a ball. You know, there's Hop. You have Kyler Murray.
Hopkins
You,
isn't
you can
the
put
next
it if you can
Larry.
put it in Hopkins' range.
Yeah.
He's got it.
For me, Hopkins is Fitzgerald 2.0.
Yeah. He does not drop a ball. He's faster. He can jump higher. So we'll see. All right. Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, drop the like, and we'll catch you next time.
Peace.